Hello, fall is here. In this video, I'm going to give you some bucket list ideas as well as just general ideas for fall. What to cook, bake, movies, books, outfit ideas, video games. All right, let's get started. Let's start with some gaming. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight, if you don't know, is you're practically just running from a killer that's chasing you, and you got to complete 5 generators, then unlock the door to your escape. And you're doing it with 5 other players, I think, or 4 other players, and you're online. Honestly, this game is so fun to play with your friends or your partner or whatever. It literally is just round after round. I've just been playing it. I've been addicted to it. And like, I don't know why, but I really only play it the most during fall time. And it's really good on the Steam Deck. I got it on the Steam Deck as well. Next, Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods is, I feel like it takes place during fall. I haven't finished Night in the Woods, but I did start it and I really like it. I feel like it's one of those games where it's also, you're getting a story and then interesting gameplay. It's known in the cozy game community. It's popular for a reason, and I just think it is peak fall vibes, okay? And you're a cat, okay? You're playing as a cat, like, and then everyone's animals. Honestly, it's worth checking out. Next, maybe it's not specifically fall, but coffee talk. Coffee talk, there's something just cozy about it. I feel like some of this could be interchangeable with winter. I feel like a lot of the stuff I have on here can kind of be winter vibes, just that slowing down, cooling season, and that idea that like it gets dark early. So for me, coffee talk, it always kind of takes place at night, at least in so far how far I've gotten to it. It only really takes place at night, and you're practically just learning the stories of people that come into your coffee shop, and then the gameplay aspect is making the coffee for them or matcha or whatever. I suck at the coffee art. I don't know how people do coffee art. I can't even do it in a video game. Okay, another game that has been on my list to play for a while is Lost Records. This is, I think, by the creators of Life is Strange. I honestly seen this and I was like, this is so up my alley. I love the story games that these game companies have made from Life is Strange, as well as like, I think it's by Don't Nod. They did Tell Me Why. Yeah, I love story games. Like, story games have my heart. Lost Records is one that like kind of piqued my interest. I like the concept of it. It's a little spooky. I feel like it's perfect for fall. I don't know. I haven't played it yet, but I feel like it's something I want to play in fall, Same with Until Dawn and The Quarry. I feel like The Quarry is like kind of summer horror. I guess it'd be like a good suggestion for like the end of summer sort of thing, but it's like spooky. And honestly, I played it last fall and I got one of the characters. So I kind of was like, oh my gosh, I can't go back. And now that's the decision I'm stuck with. But really fun game. Of course, Sims 3. I feel like doing a little nostalgia here is always a good vibe, specifically playing the fall season in the Sims 2, Sims 3, but playing fall, just the fall season, doing a little cottagecore things, fall harvest. You can do it in Sims. Next, Animal Crossing. I don't know what it is. The Animal Crossing vibes are getting to me again. I kind of want to start an island when it's fall, because in Animal Crossing it goes by the seasons, which you can kind of like change the date and time on your device if you wanted to. But fall time, Animal Crossing, the trees, it's so cute. I feel like it's just one I want to get back into. Okay, this one's a little bit different. I feel like this could also be interchangeable with winter, which when I make my winter suggestion one, this one could come up. But Skyrim. Okay, Skyrim, cozying up playing Skyrim. I got nothing else to say. There's something about it, okay? Playing it, I'm like, I could just tell this game is just going to, like, I'm going to be addicted if I continue to play this game. And I feel like when it gets colder outside and the days get shorter, it's really nice to get lost in media, get lost in games and books and like long series or long games, because it just holds your attention through this season. I don't know, something about series and a form of media just having a really long time for consumption, time to like consume it, I think there's also another new game that came out which has to do with like an apothecary or something like that. I'll put it here. I've seen a lot of people playing this one. I haven't played it personally, but it looks really cute. I don't know, some cozy games I feel like don't grasp my attention as much. Onto books, and I'm just gonna kind of go over the point again of like, I feel like getting lost in a series is really a good vibe for the colder months. One that I feel like I've seen a lot on my Pinterest is Robin Hobb's Assassin's Apprentice. I don't know if there's fall vibes in there, but there's something about it that I'm like, I want to read it this fall, or at least want to start it this fall. I feel like a long series is just the vibe for the season. I don't know. Other books like Pumpkin Spice Cafe and all the new ones coming out that are like literally cozy for this season or made for this season. Also, Bride and Mate for like spooky autumn time, because Bride is practically vampire werewolf, and then Mate is the second one coming out. I can't wait. Okay, Bride and Mate. I will be reading it this fall. I feel like fall books are also kind of like academia books, because I feel like a lot of the time school starts in fall. Secret History comes to mind for me, because I feel like that's when I suggest to people, and I wish I read it, but I watched a super long video breakdown of it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I read this book because it's so good. And I don't give fiction a chance. I'm not really a fiction girly. I'm more genre fiction. But yeah, if you haven't read that, I suggest it to everyone. Go read it, because I wish I read it and not watched a long video about it. But yeah, for me this fall, I feel like I'm going to just be getting lost in fantasy. On to food, which is going to be my longest category, baking and cooking. I don't know why I have so many suggestions in this area, but there's a lot. First, I want to make the Starbucks muffin. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the Starbucks pumpkin muffin or something like that, with the cream cheese in the middle and the pumpkin seeds on top. I need to make this because ordering one is not enough. I need a batch. I need a whole batch of it. Okay, I do. Next, spooky pizzas. Imagine this. You wake up from a nap. Boom, it's 5 p.m. You go to your kitchen. You pull out some pizza dough. You make spooky pizzas. And then you turn on your TV. You watch Coraline or you watch Twilight, and you sit there with your spooky pizzas and your little drink, and you have yourself a cute fall night. How does that sound? Sounds good? Yeah. I will just say, don't make the crust too thick, okay? I made this mistake. Last time I did this, I made it way too thick, and it didn't cook, okay? So if you're making spooky pizzas, make the pizza thin enough. Okay, this one is a little bit more for the end of fall. Hear me out though. Gingerbread skeletons. Instead of gingerbread men, gingerbread skeletons. Right. We're moving to the end of fall now, okay? But it's the perfect transition baking from fall and like Halloween to winter, okay? Okay, I also have seen this a lot on my Pinterest. I'll put a picture of Krispy Kreme donuts or fall donuts. Don't play with me. I seen this and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even think of getting donuts from Krispy Kreme that are fall themed, and now I need them. They're not out yet, at least the time I'm filming this, but it's a very small thing, you know, it's not really like a baking sort of thing. Next, another thing that I feel like is kind of going into winter that I feel like we can also kind of do closer to end of fall is maple bars. I didn't know maple bars were a thing until I played Stardew Valley. Thank goodness for Stardew Valley. I thought it was in the Stardew Valley cookbook, but it's not. And as a Canadian with some good Canadian maple syrup, I need to make this. Why haven't I thought of this? Or maple is just an underrated, not just fall scent, but like thing to use in baking as well, I feel like, for fall. Next, this is a little bit extra, but like a spooky cake, okay? Specifically for me, Coraline themed cake. Okay, we have like the one from the movie, and then we have one that's kind of Coraline-esque, you know, like kind of going through the tunnel sort of vibe. Oh my gosh, what if it was a pumpkin cake? Like the inside was pumpkin. Okay, I'm onto something. I'm onto something. No, I'm not. Pumpkin cinnamon rolls. If cinnamon rolls can happen, pumpkin cinnamon rolls need to be happening. I see a lot of like random food stuff on my Pinterest as well. I seen pumpkin gnocchi. What is this? I need to make this. How do I make pumpkin gnocchi? It's probably going to take a second to make, okay? But it is so cute. Like, if you want peak food fall vibes, pumpkin gnocchi, okay? Also, making your own candy apples or caramel apples. I didn't realize like how easy this probably is. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I need to go somewhere and get a candy apple. Girl, you can make it at home. Next is harvest salads, okay? Using fall ingredients and produce specific to autumn in a salad. They look so cute. Next, this is a little random, but adding like a jack-o'-lantern face to your food. Like I've seen it in like peppers and sandwiches and grilled cheeses and stuff like that. Okay, it's the little things. Okay, don't judge me. It's the little things that you can do. And another thing for fall foods, soups. Okay, it's soup season. Pumpkin soup, butternut squash soup. I will be making a lot of soups this fall. It can even be the small things of like adding like fall sprinkles to your pancakes or waffles or in your drink, you know, just like keeping the vibes fall even when you're not making something specific to fall. You know what I mean? Next, this is one I've been eating a lot, but it's apples with cinnamon and sugar. It's so good. Like, it's so good. I feel like it also satiates my want for like sweet foods or like dessert. What is this? I don't know what this is. It's like a bagel pumpkin. I don't know where you get this, but I need this. I need this. Can I make this? I don't know. Whatever this is, I need it. I think it's a bagel. And last but definitely not least, Pillsbury cookies. Even baking stuff with the Pillsbury cookies included in it. I feel like I've seen cakes with the Pillsbury cookies included, or chocolate chip cookies with the Pillsbury cookies on top. You can get creative with these Pillsbury cookies. We're beyond just baking them, okay? It's outfit ideas time. Here are some fall outfit ideas. For me, it's always going to be a big sweater and a skirt. And if it's really cold outside, tights under your skirt. I feel like I need more long maxi skirts to do this. It's a style that I'll never be like, ew, you know, it'll always look nice to me. Also, long dresses, like a maxi dress, maybe with tights under, and a long jacket or a really extra jacket. You know what I mean? And like a patterned dress. I love the look of that as well. Or even like a furry fuzzy jacket and then a long dress underneath and maybe even a belt. I love like the witchy, like whimsigoth vibes. And just deep reds, deep purples, fuchsias, browns, greens. That's all I really wear because I feel like I'm a dark winter. I don't know. But I feel like you can dress to your season even if you're not dark winter, if you're not a fall season, and still kind of stay in the autumn look. Even keeping things within tones like purple top, purple pants, black jeans, and a slutty tight top. Yeah. Low-rise jeans, a belt, tight top. Just playing with layers, things you can throw over, belts, random layers like scarves. Just, yeah, playing with layers, I feel like is definitely something I want to explore more this season. The movie list for me this year definitely is first Nosferatu. I need to watch Nosferatu again. I don't know what it is. I feel like it can be like a wintry vibe as well, but it's spooky. Okay, it's in season. I need to watch Nosferatu again. Coraline, always. I'll always watch Coraline every fall season. It's one of my favorite nostalgic movies ever, as well as Twitches. Okay, Twitches and Twitches 2. You need to watch both. Okay, this was my everything. Every Halloween, I was watching Twitches. Yeah, that's just like peak nostalgia for me, and I'll always love Twitches. I feel like seeing that representation too when I was young was just so, it meant so much to me. So Twitches will always be on my watch list every fall. Twilight, of course. Watch all the Twilight movies again. If you're in America, you're lucky. It's getting re-released for you, but not for the rest of us. Another one for me I want to watch is Practical Magic. I've never watched it before, but I feel like I see it on a lot of fall and autumn movie lists, so it's something that I definitely need to watch this year. And The Craft, I watched The Craft for the first time like maybe a couple months ago. I love it. One time someone told me that I dress like I'm in The Craft, and I was like that was the best compliment ever. Okay, there's also Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, all the Disney movies that came out back in the day. I don't like saying back in the day, but you know what I mean. All right, things to do. This one's very specific and small, but a fall coloring book. Or even if you don't have a fall coloring book, coloring in your coloring book with fall themed things, like make the outside like have orange leaves, like fall colors. I don't know, you know, just keeping it fall themed with your coloring book. Another little thing for me of things to do is following a seasonal cookbook. If there's a fall cookbook you've been wanting to get, finally using that. For me, I feel like I want to bake and cook some stuff from the Stardew Valley seasonal cookbook that I got. Another one, you know how I mentioned Dark Academia? Going to the library. Okay, if you're a student, okay, makes sense. But if you're not a student anymore, I feel like even writing in a library or drawing, doing some sort of hobby, but doing it in a library, even just looking at new books or reading in a library, that's what people do, read in libraries. I don't go to the library much, but I did visit the Toronto Public Library, which looks like this, and I feel like, I don't know, I want to visit it this fall. Like, again, it's like there's a fall energy to it. I can't explain. Does that make sense? Next, the basics: apple picking, pumpkin patch, fall fair. What do you call it? Where you have like the haunted houses, or Canada's Wonderland has Halloween haunt. If you are in Ontario, I feel like a Clifton Hill, like going to Clifton Hill and doing the stupid little haunted houses and like the Ripley's Believe It or Not, or like just going down Clifton Hill and seeing what's up, because they have such random stuff there. I feel like going there in the fall and then seeing the falls at night, I feel like that would be a good fall vibe if you're from Ontario. Also, visiting small towns. Here's another one for Ontario. The first episode of Gilmore Girl, I think, was filmed somewhere called Unionville. Just go to a small fall town near you, support their local businesses and eat at their cafes. Just do a little local tourism, especially to these small town areas. This is kind of also specific, but a fondue restaurant or doing your own fondue at home, cheese fondue. Maybe this is more of a winter thing, but I don't know. There's something about fondue in autumn. Okay, I need to go and get fondue. Maybe it's the coziness of it. Hopefully that makes sense. Another thing I've been kind of obsessed with, can't lie, is the Anthropology cups. The Anthropology Halloween cups. When will I be free from the shackles of Anthropology? Never. Okay. Another thing to do, activity wise, is a fall walk. Go to your closest park and see the fall colors. I feel like it's always a magical walk in the fall if you live somewhere where the seasons change like that. All right, those were my fall bucket list ideas, in general ideas, hobby ideas. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you like this video, subscribe, check out my other videos. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.